Hey guys, so we have a pretty substantial off week this week. Pretty hefty update that's coming in just about 2-ish hours as of recording. We have PvP resetting, we have co-op resetting, we have Ultra Space Time Rush resetting. Which entails that we're getting a bunch of new equipment, including PvP and PvP and co-op and Awakened equipment, and we also have the Kid Goku Awakened equipment as well. And we are also getting the purple Vegito blue Zenkai, so pretty damn big update if I do say so myself. We can just go ahead and start. Oh, and let's not forget, we're also getting the free-to-play Goten. So we can just start with him, actually. He is purple and a melee type. Okay, let's subtract about 8,000 from all his stats. He's sitting around 250, what is that, 256 strike attack and then 246 blast attack. That's not bad. Strike defense is at 180 and blast defense is at 170. What is that? 176? 175. Not bad defenses. I couldn't remember what the Twitter post said he would be doing, so we'll just go ahead and check that. He is also on a bunch of tags. He's on Boo Saga. It's on Hybrid Saiyan, Sun Family, Super Saiyan. All pretty relevant. Well, easily relevant tags. Normal strike attack, normal blast attack, super Goten attack. I believe this will probably be based off of the transforming yellow Goten, the animation wise. Massive damage. On activation, ally subcount -2. Also when special move art is enhanced, special move damage 30% for 3 counts, and all enemy subcounts +3 one time, and on hit, ally special move damage 20% 15 counts. Okay, the ally sub count down is good because it's on activation. The one-time sub count up for enemies could be pretty nifty. In terms of green cards, this is a melee green card with blast armor. Now that I'm looking at it, doesn't seem that his blue card has blast armor, because it doesn't have that little yellow symbol right here. So just keep that in mind. This is a melee green card. On activation, 50 key, 30% uncancelable damage one time. On hit, he's canceling attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions, which is good against the Zamasus. Enemy damage received plus 20% for 15 counts. Also, when special move arts is enhanced, to draw a blue card one time, and draw another card if hand has 3 or fewer, and then next to activate a special move is 30%. So that's gonna, those two abilities, the drawing special move and the special move damage, is gonna be pretty good. And it's comboable, of course. Main ability, draw special move arts next. That is a blue, 20% HP, 50 key, and 30% damage for 15 counts uncancelable, and then cover null for 3 counts. Interesting. Cancel attribute now. Downgrades and abnormal conditions, and it requires 10 counts. 33% strike attack and defense for Sun Family event exclusive and hybrids as per usual. 230% damage, 30% strike damage, damage guard 155, key recovery 50%, and draw speed. On battle entry, draw a card, key 50, and based on strike and blast arts used first, and on health 3%. Strike damage 20% 10 counts, and then nullify special cover change 3 counts one time. And the third time, draw special arts next. That's a green, 30% damage uncancelable, and an enhanced special move and special arts. And then when hit by enemy arts one time every time, activation resets on switch. Ally subcount -2 and enemy key -30. And when defeated, ally health plus 20%, and then all Sun Family or hybrid Saiyan damage 30%, cancel enemy attribute upgrades and buff effects. Let's just look at his damage real quick. He gets 230 base, then 260 strike. Stacking damage uncancelable. That's what, 290. 290, and then he gets 30% for 15 counts, so that's 320. And then gets uncancelable damage. That can be a total of 350. I mean, that's alright. Doesn't have much cover null, doesn't have much of anything, actually. Besides, the cancel attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions could be pretty good. The best thing about this is probably just how easily he can sub-count manipulate every time he's hit when he enters the battlefield. And then death buffs. That's pretty much it. So, probably run-of-the-mill free-to-play character, not going to be very meta-relevant. Okay, Purple Vegito Blue. I am particularly excited for this guy's Zenkai. He is one of my favorite characters of all time. Just, if I remember correctly, let me actually go ahead and pull up his old kit. He is a 3rd anniversary unit. He came out on the same banner as, I believe it was Red Zamasu, LF Zamasu, I believe. Because it was him and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Purple. Yeah, so some of the things I remember, he does have a lock-in green. He gets card draw speed off of his green, and he restores his vanish upon landing his ultimate. That's pretty much all I remember. Where is he? Okay, there he is. Alright, I have his old kit pulled up. He is a range type, so I mean, if I remember correctly, he had fairly balanced stats. He did. Okay. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, I think that's a bit low. Still balanced though, which is good. So he's going to be sitting at 270, what is that, 274 strike attack and then 276 blast attack. Defenses look pretty good. 188 strike defense and then 196 blast defense. That's pretty good. I do remember seeing his Twitter post saying he has some overdrive mechanics, which is cool. He's like Goten, he's on a bunch of tags, even more so than Goten. He's on Saiyans, God Key, Future, Fusion Warriors. All pretty relevant tags as of now, especially, Future, because, like the Zamasus, the Future Gohan. Regular strike, blast card on hit, special move arts cost -5 for 15 counts. Is that new? I think that's the same. It is the same. Hold on, let me just check. Is his blast the same? Yes, it is. His blue card is a Kamehameha. Massive damage on activation. Damage card penetration plus 40%. So that goes up from 30% to 40%. Then on hit, key plus 50. That is new. Cannot be cancelled out by most special moves. That is the same. So he actually gets all of his ki back if he lands this blue card, which is pretty cool. I kind of like that mechanic. A few units have had something like that, just being able to restore ki on landing their blue card. Say Ultra Super Vegito. I believe Blue Vegito Blue had that as well. God Smasher is a melee green card. On activation, 50 ki, draw speed for 15 counts, and prevent all enemies switching for 5 counts. And on hit, draw special move arts next twice. Cancel attribute downgrades, and then destroy all enemy special arts. Enemy Dragon Ball -1. Wow, okay. So the 50 ki is the same, draw speed is the same, the no switching is the same. Reduced Dragon Balls is also the same, and that is it's not limited to a certain amount. So you can just freely get rid of enemy Dragon Balls. Destroy all special arts is also the same, but the things that are new is attribute downgrades and the special move drawing. Special move drawing twice could be really powerful, especially combined with the lock-in for 5 counts. So what you could do is, if you have another card, use it and then switch to someone else, maybe type advantage. Attribute downgrades is good because a lot of the meta units right now have ways to increase your art cost. say Fusion Zamasu, the red Zamasu, uh, who else? Ultra Frieza, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So yeah, that's pretty strong, canceling it. Keep in mind... Oh, okay. Wait. I forgot. This green card used to not be comboable into anything. Which is weird, because like a melee green card, it kind of felt like it would. But now they're actually making it so that you are able to combo it into the blue card. So scratch my last statement about switching out. You definitely want to just use the blue card. Being able to lock someone in, especially if it's a green unit, like full power freeze up, it's gonna do some serious damage. Although I do see he doesn't... Oh no, the blue card's up here. Yeah, and combined with the damage guard penetration, that's kind of insane. Kinda insane. Yeah, that's a pretty good combo. His ultimate, massive damage on activation, key 50. Activation? Oh, it always goes on activation. Okay, not on hit. On activation, key plus 50. That is the same. Vanish engage is the same. Draw speed plus 1 for 15 counts. That is the same. And then damage guard penetration for 50% for 3 counts. That is also the same. Nice. Yeah, pretty expected. The vanish engage could be pretty good. Damage guard penetration. Of course, it has blast armor as well. But yeah, it looks good. One thing to keep in mind, I'm pretty sure his green card is a long animation, if I do recall. I could be wrong about this, but I believe it's a long animation. So you don't just want to... You want to make sure that you're able to get this. Maybe add a combo with it to get that guaranteed blue card hit. Main ability. Let's see. Draw ultimate arts next. Health 25%, key 50. Ultimate damage 50% and cancel attribute downgrades or and abnormal conditions. Let's see. Health and key is the same. 50% ult damage is the same. So the thing that's new about this is the canceling attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions, which is very powerful. Zenkai ability, I'm probably thinking Fusion Warrior. Because this guy's Zenkai is coming out after the Fusion, or the Future campaign is released, so I don't think it's going to be Future. It is Fusion Warrior. Okay. And Fusion Warrior gets another pretty strong purple Zenkai buffer next to the Super Vegito. Okay. Starter ability. Damage 200%. Blast damage against enemy armor 100%. Is that new? I believe that's... I think that's new. It is new. He gets a anti-blast armor. That's cool. Damage guard 130%, cure recovery 120%. Wow. Okay, what? Yeah, this guy has a lot of ways to get key easily, or just restored key, because his blue card gives him key back, his green card gives him a lot of key. Interesting. Okay. I mean, yeah, damage guard is a little low, I believe, so hopefully he gets damage guard somewhere else. Starting off with 200% damage, let me actually pull up the most recent Zenkai Awakened character. Who's the most recent non-LF Zenkai Awakened? Goku Black and Zamasu. They are a defense type. Let's see, starter ability. They do have the same amount of damage guard, but Vegito has 70% more base damage. Okay. On return to standby for Fusion Warrior, God Key, or future allies, health 10% 3 times, damage 20%, key recovery 20%. That's a pretty strong swap out mechanic. The healing's gonna be really helpful 3 times. And that's pretty much all of his tags, right? Except Saiyans, I guess. Next one. On battlefield entry, draw a card, key 30, and the next activated blaster is damage 70%. Okay, that's strong. Strikes... Wait, hold on. Is that new? Okay, so the key is new. Okay, yeah, the key is a good addition. On Strike and Blaster, it's used key +5, and next activate a special move damage +20% up to 60%. And that's not timed. And he's also stacking special move down on his blast card too. So he's getting a lot of special move down. So in most cases, because you're restoring 50 key on your blue card, you're probably going to end up with more key than you had once you pop your blue. Which is strong. Really strong. He also gets cover of 5 counts on strike use, or on card use, which I really like over battlefield entry. And after 20 timer counts have elapsed from battle start, damage +40% and damage guard +35%. Okay. 20 counts is so little. That's when timer hits 160. So he's jumping up from 200% damage to 240, and then 130 damage guard to 165. That's actually a lot. How much damage guard did Future Gohan have? Where is he? There he is. So, Future Gohan had 120% damage guard. And did he have it anywhere else? On Endurance Activation 20. Okay, so this guy actually has more damage guard than Future Gohan. Kinda crazy. I actually really like that. When on standby and overdrive mode is activated, subcount -5, while in overdrive mode, damage 60%, uncancelable, draw speed uncancelable, and protect hand uncancelable, nullify attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. On overdrive attack activation, health 50%, 70% damage, and prevents switching? Wow. Okay, he has another lock-in, and he gets health and 70% damage. And then on Strike Blaster, it's hit, draw a card, 20% damage. When hit by enemy card, destroy card, enemy key -30, enemy key recovery -50. Wow, he looks really good. He looks pretty damn good. I'm actually really happy about that too, because I love this unit. Alright, I'm actually really excited to use him, because he has numbers. 200% damage. Where else does he get damage? 240% damage. In overdrive mode, he has 300% damage. And then gets 370% damage on activation. And then he's stacking damage on strike and blast arts hit. He's doing a lot of damage. And he has pretty substantial damage guard, nearing ultra level. He's at 175 after 20 counts. Or 165. And keep in mind, during overdrive mode, you already have, I'm pretty sure you already have tougher defenses, as like just standard. So I think he's going to be able to tank pretty well. Looks good. I'm actually really excited. Alright, next up we have some, well actually not some, a bunch of equipment. I actually got lucky and pulled the Kid Goku. I didn't have him before the 40th anniversary banner. I actually pulled 3 copies of him, so I'm actually set for his equipment. And the dumb thing about this, and I say the one negative so far going into this update, is that we have an Ultra Bonanza running up until reset today. So that means as soon as the update drops, we're not going to have a Bonanza going on unless they decide to drop another one. And of course, they added it when they added no new equipment. So we're going to be going in raw. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, so PvP equipment. This is for Sun Family. Strike defense 20%, 12% base HP, 50% base blast defense, and then 10% to strike and blast defense if this character is tagged DB. Okay, so obviously this is a very, very heavily defensive equipment, but it's a very pretty good defensive equipment. My issue is that the Dragon Ball tag has access to some very defensive equipment already through Awakened equipment. Like I mean, this is DB regen, but look, this is like a must run on Majunior and Demon King Piccolo. This one is also very defensive. 30% pure strike defense on a full DB team. And then the previous PvP equipment, the one with Demon King Piccolo on the cover, that was also a full defensive equipment if I recall correctly. Let me try to find that real quick. Should be here somewhere. Where is it? There. Yeah, this is, I mean, not as defensive because it does have base offenses. But yeah, pure defense. I would arguably say this one's probably better. But I mean, not a bad equipment at all. Just wish they gave some more offensive equipment. Although DB does have some killer equipment already on the offensive end. Like, you know, the one with Piccolo on the cover. I don't know where that is. Probably down more. But you know what I'm talking about. Just the stacking per DB member. Alright, this is the new co-op equipment. Sun Family DB. Special move 12%. Base offense is 50%. If there's a character, Gohan battle member, blast attack, pure blast attack 15%. And then there's a Goku, pure strike. So this is obviously meant to go with the 40th anniversary units. To be expected. I do wish slot 1 gave HP instead of special move damage, but this is a pretty good equipment. Although, again, DB already has some cracked out equipment, so I'm not really sure if it's worth using that. I'm gonna have to go and check. Like, what, this one's DB, right? This is purely defensive, very good, or not, I guess not purely defensive, but pretty substantial. This one is offensive, what is this? This isn't DB, yeah, this is movies. Where's the Kick Goku? We'll look at the Kick Goku equipment last. There it is. We'll look at the Awakened equipment first. Alright. This is for Sun Family DB. Strike defense 30%. Base offense is 20%. And then 10% to pure blast defense per Sun Family or Hyper Saiyan battle member. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. This is probably just the blast defense version of this one, right? Pretty much. 10% strike defense compared to 10% blast defense. So if you have both of these equipment on a defensive character, I mean, they're going to be tanking like a champ. I would probably farm this for Gohan. Yeah, get both of them. Just make him uber defensive. Pretty good. No HP though. Just a note. Okay, Kid Goku's equipment. Would this need some kind of sub-count manipulation because the Dragon Ball team, the new 40th anniversary units, do not have any kind of sub-count manipulation for big attacks such as blue cards, ultimates, rushes. So your indestructible on the Kid Goku is not going to be as viable because you're not going to be able to just switch in. So if this does not have any kind of sub-count manipulation, it's pretty chalked already. Just shooting out their legs from under them before it even starts. Okay. Base health 20%, 50% defenses, damage guard 30%. If there are 2 or more DB battle members, including himself, own damage guard 20%. Okay, so he can get up to 50% damage guard. How much does this Goku have already? Let me see really quickly. Sparking yellow. He gets, if he has another DB member, he gets 160% damage guard. 150 base if not. So he can get 200% damage guard. That is ultra level. Wow, okay. Inflicted damage 30%. He already has 270% damage, so he's going up to 300 and then 320 if there's another DB member. Base offense is 50%. 2 or more DB members, own strike and blast attack 20%. Wow. Okay, slot 3. On enemy Rising Rush activation owns subcount -8. On Strike Blast Art's use, unique gauge plus 5% when indestructible ends, ally health 20%. Wow, okay. They actually did it. 8 subcounts is pretty strong. I mean, there's like a tiny, tiny window, but that's pretty much exactly what this guy needed. He looks good. He looks good. Wow, okay. This, so far, is turning out to be one of the best updates they've had all year. Unironically, there doesn't seem to be any flaws in it so far, besides Ultra Bonanza not being up. I believe that's it in terms of in-game news. Tournament powers resetting, co-ops resetting, PvP is resetting. Anything else? Let's go ahead and check. We can go ahead and check data mines. Shout out Hydros on Twitter. Legends Fest countdown has officially pretty much begun. I believe reveals was coming out on the 20th, if I remember correctly. Here's Vegito's card sleeves. We are getting the festival countdown. We're getting a choice battle. Definitely need that for the fragment exchange medals. The gauntlets, and we are getting the 40th anniversary campaign dramatic battle. This seems to be replacing the what's it called? What did they call it? The tower battle, maybe? Well, not replacing, but like in addition. Here's the Goten event, the free-to-play Goten event. The tag battle is getting an update. This is the new PvP season with Super Saiyan 3 Goku and transforming Vegeta Blue from last year's Legends Festival. And they have a bot for 1,000 Chrono Crystals. I mean, sure, I probably will buy that. Right now, the gold sales are $7.99 for 1,000 CC, so if it's below that, that is definitely a bargain. New characters are getting manga panels. Some of them are not coming out this week, but next week. Shin Shenron is getting one. The Transforming DKP is getting one. What is this? Hero Nappa is getting one. And the Father-Son Kamehameha is getting one. Some new PvP messages, and there's the equipment, and that seems to be it for this update. This is a pretty big update, especially since, you know, you'd expect it to be a little dry going into Legends Festival, just, you know, off week and whatnot, but yeah, this looks like a good week. Lots of content, lots of stuff to farm, bunch of new characters to try out. Let me know how you guys feel, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.